It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you all to the fourth convocation of the executive program in insurance and risk management. I cannot thank my predecessors enough for having conceptualized this unique, I would say, partnership to sort of provide a quality human capital at a time when it is so difficult to get quality human capital. The last 3 years that we have 3 batches who have been with us, and 57 of your seniors had joined us, and I must share with you that they've acquitted themselves with aplomb in the organization. They've done very well in the organization, and amongst other things I must sort of mention specifically, sir, that their values and their emotional sort of intelligence is something which has been of the highest order, because in the world of today we realize that along with IQ, EQ is very, very important. So in their own way, they have blended very, very well into the organization. So to the young batch, I must mention that your seniors have set high standards, and I'm sure that as they say that the theory of evolution, the next batch is always better than the previous batches. So the standards have been set, the benchmarks have been set. I'm sure that you will live up to the standards of your seniors. At any point in time when youngsters, when they start their career, there is a larger ecosystem which is at work. And I recall that the ecosystem last year was quite different. In fact, that was the time we were all hurtling towards a double-digit growth rate in the economy. And we did not really see any, I would say, red flags at that point in time. Things are slightly different. We know that there is an issue on inflation, there is an issue on interest rates, there is some talk about how, I would say, that what will be the growth rate, whether our economy is slowing down. I must only sort of give you some very, very basics about our economy, just to tell you that where we are positioned. One of the strengths of the Indian economy has been the fact that it has been a services-driven economy. Unlike some of the other economies, which include China, Japan, even the US, I would say, growth story was based on manufacturing. So India has been, I would say, a services-led economy. It has, I would say, been led by its intellectual capital. And in a way, this overall sort of slowdown has not really impacted that so significantly. Indeed, there is a slight slowdown in the project implementation, but in the overall context, 7.5% growth rate is something that is now being spoken of with a degree of certainty. And you all know that 7.5% growth rate compares favorably with most of the countries in the world. So this could be a small blip, and I'm sure that in the future, if the building blocks based on services, as we talk about, our future, for the economy is indeed very, very bright. Also, specifically the stage of economic development that we are in. We always speak about this very interesting threshold of $1,000 per capita. That is something where we are in the Indian economy, and all the economic pundits say that the growth from $1,000 to $2,000 is the period when an economy goes from a developing stage to a developed stage, and it is something which transforms the nation. So it's driven by services, it is driven by efficiency, it is driven by a new work order and a new work ethic.